There it goes. Let's see. Try this one again.
Dude, this is actually like a skill challenge. Like, it's not so much about speed, it's about actually like hitting some good shots all in a row. Nice. Nice, that's 2. This is actually so difficult, dude. There's 5 total targets, and the most.
All right. Let's try and beat this game. I tried it once before on keyboard and mouse, now on controller, and hopefully I can beat it. There's one level that might be impossible. It's that one right there. Ones with the cylinders, they're always really hard. I feel like I might be able to jump up that. Alright, making good pace. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. How did I... Dude, I swear those like felt impossible. I wanted to test something. Is there a way to skip levels like this? There's no way, dude. You can do that. Okay. Can't believe they didn't put any barriers. Into the ice zone. What? What the, what? I shouldn't need internet for this map. Come on. Ah, like, huh? There we go. Yeah, they definitely changed that. Changed the distance to throw you off there. Come on. Hmm. How am I not making it? Starting to wonder if this map was made before the mantling got fixed. Yep. do this one. Let's get it. Eh? Oh, I don't have an unlimited sprint. Okay. So you sit there being traps on the ceiling. First trap bait. Still got it. Nice. Dang it. Okay. How am I in my head? Just a door, right? Yeah. I'm like stopping. You see that? There we go. Oh, let's kill you. I thought they bounced you. Like, hello? I'll just like you one mouse. Screw it. Okay. Fly. Yep. Oh man. Okay. I landed that. Okay, something else. Bounce. Oh man. Bait the first one. Bait the second one. Bait. Mates. Rare collectible number 2. Oh, there's another one that I missed. Hold on. Oh. God, yes. Got it. Let's go. Okay. There it goes. Yo. Poisonous water, don't fall in. Dang it. Okay. I did the mantle. Okay, watch this. How, dude? Right, easy peasy. Let's go. Dang it. That's sick. Dude, Grand Rail parkour would actually be crazy. Alright. Oh. I know it's the problem. Yeah. I am Iron Man, baby. Ooh. I crouched. creative with the shiny pieces. Ah. Yeah, baby. Bounce. Yep. Okay. Yeet. Mantle. What's up, boys? Let's try this.
Most I've gotten is 2. I don't know, man. This is freaking hard. Honestly, this might be like a full hard stop if I can't get good at this soon. Okay, there's 2. Nice, that's 3. 4? One more, come on. Oh my gosh, no way! No way did I just...
Is it unlimited fuel? W. cool, man. Reaching new speeds. Down by the beach now. Mountain bike. No. Alright. Salvageable. Right? Hopefully it's salvageable. Oh, please don't do this to me. Let's freaking go. Okay. Okay. It was a fluke. Now back on the road. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. It's not a bad flip. Just drop off this. Screw it, the only way to have fun on downhills is to go fast. Oh no. Please no. Salvageable. Maybe. Maybe? I just want to see where I was going, you know? There's bikes up here! Dope. Dope. Oh yeah. I'll hit this thing. And it. Climb. Climb. I'm a hiker now. No, it's not worth it. Let's try this. I wonder if it actually works.
Dude, I'm dead serious. Before that attempt, my best was like 2. And then I just got 5 and just beat it. That's insane. Okay, go through here. And then on this wall. This is like scarily easy. There's got to be a trick here. Go here. Okay. Oh, shoot. There's number 2. Get me up there. No.
Yo. This is pretty dope.
Nice. Get me there. Let's go, dude. Nice. Oddly enough, my growing confidence was outweighing the increasing difficulty of the map as I continued to snowball and was now officially halfway through the course. This next level was super cool because it was a 0 boost level but still required you to move as quickly as possible. Every tiny bit of momentum counts, so the pre-flips on these sidewalls had to be perfect. It took a really long time to figure out what was the easiest and most consistent way for me to use them, but I eventually got it down, and the rest of the level was a really cool speed chase where you're running away from the barrier that's right behind you. This part was also pretty challenging, but really intense and satisfying when I finally beat it. Over here.
You can't stack.
Get me there. Let's go, dude. Yes. See what this one is. Oh, I forgot I can use boost on this. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Not one of these.
No.
No. The thing about this map was that some of the levels were just fun, some of them were really hard but still pretty fun, and a few of them were simply excruciating. Level 12 was definitely one of those ones. You're required to be at maximum speed basically the whole time, and there's a lot of really precise jumps where you have to get the exact proper height and be really close to a wall without accidentally clipping.
Can you try?
I have to say, that
Please
feeling
let
when
me
you
the
just
monkey.
barely clip a wall when you thought you were going to be just fine is so incredibly discouraging. And that's really what this level was all about. I don't know what I'm supposed to do on this one. That's good. No.
I won.
Come on. No. Get me on there.
Let's go.
Let's go.
They have a win
Go to the end.
screen.
Come on. No, dude. Land. Go this way.
W.
What is that? What is that?
It's pretty dope.
Oh my god. Ah! I'm sorry. Lost my cool there. Yeah, if there's one thing for sure, I think all of that confidence is out the window now. I was in desperate need of a break at this point, or at least some easier levels. And fortunately, just shortly before I was going to officially lose my mind, I managed to get one single run that would put an end to my suffering. At least, for now. Let's go! Oh my god. Seriously, every one of these levels is like a freaking journey. Level 13 ended up being really easy, actually, for some reason. The skills required to beat this one are a lot more similar to just normal Rocket League skills you would accumulate by playing the game itself. As you can see, there's some sharp turns while still keeping speed, and then you get to this part where you control the ball down this swervy and narrow path. And you have to do it quickly, of course, since there's still that barrier right behind you. And before you know it, you've done an entire loop, basically, so you're back at the start and just have to finish it out from there. I kind of speedran this one, doing it in only 7 minutes, so pretty cool. Level 14 was really easy for me as well, since it's basically just a rings map. I've done plenty of these before, so it wasn't too much of a challenge. You really just gotta conserve your momentum, and if you can do that, it's basically a piece of cake. There's just one part where it's actually easier and faster if you skip a ring. I found that out pretty quickly. And there's also this part where if you cut to the inside path, you'll catch up to the finish line a lot faster. So once I did that, it was all easy peasy. Then it's literally just easy mode. Check us out. Yo, all right. The next level was a different version of that other target level from earlier, where now you have to air dribble it to the target instead of just shooting it. For some reason, this one came a lot more natural to me than the shooting one once I realized that if you roll it up the ramp properly, all you need to do is get one basic touch on target and you're good. So it actually would have been an even easier version, honestly, if it weren't for this last one right here. This is a weird one. Whoa. This last part was genuinely...
Yeah! I will! Okay, I will!
infuriating to me because it eventually got to the
The 2023 Rocket League World Championship begins now. Welcome to Düsseldorf, Germany, folks. Get up and get loud wherever you are in the world. It's game day for the first one of like 2 weeks of Rocket League action. This is the biggest celebration of our game we have annually now, and we're going to crown a world champion at the end of it. I'm Wade Punk. I got Achieves. I got Mr. Jorby.
You got it. You got it.
My brain tried to say Gibbs so hard. Gibbs isn't here yet.
No, you got budget gifts.
Hey,
there we go. There we go.
How you feeling, Stacks?
I'm feeling great, man. I cannot wait to finally get this underway. It feels like we've been here for a week already, just waiting for the matches to start, and now we're finally here.
Dude, okay, those hero shots.
Those are dope.
Dude, the whole thing
powered by Unreal Engine 5 here. I mean, how hyped is that getting you, Jorby?
Oh, I'm so hyped, man. The crystallization fractal theme of this entire World Championship is insane. And we've been walking around. We've been seeing a lot of the players. They've been walking around the venue. Everybody's getting ready. I can just feel the energy, man.
This one's great, Chiefs. I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited to talk about these teams. We have so many competitors, a global competition, teams from all over the world here playing for the title of World Champion. Every single one of them has a hope of holding that trophy at the end. The most global competition, one of the most global competitions in all of esports, Especially when you look towards the end of the regions that have been added recently. We're so excited to see representatives from APAC, from SSA, seeing OCE here again, bringing more teams, trying to get onto that stage for the first time, or get into that grand final for the first time. This is huge.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride for everyone to get here, and at long last, the wait is over. It's been a short stint since Boston, but I'm glad it's been short, because after it ended, I was like, cool, let's do it all over again, and we've arrived.
It felt like a primer. It felt like a primer.
Yeah.
For this event we have here. Now, 8 teams have already qualified into the main event. We'll see them play next week. 16 teams are about to play to try and meet them in that group stage. This is the wild card, and here's how those 16 teams got here.
Sorry, Santa. Back in your burrow, Easter Bunny. Be gone with the egg and turkey smoothies, July 4th Fairy. Because the start of Worlds is the year's real most exciting day. 16 teams are about to scrap over who joins the illustrious top 8. Here's how they all qualified. 1 by Ruddy 1. Limitless. Chronologically, the first team to guarantee their place here, and yet one of just 3 we haven't seen at a major. Bonus points if you can name the other 2 in chat before we reach them. As for Limitless themselves, sorry Vitality, but this right here is the most dominant team in the world. Across Sub-Saharan Africa's 9 regionals, they failed to win just 1. The squad, who all reached Worlds last season, officially qualified back in the Spring Open, with a neat and tidy 4-0 upper semis win over Apex.
A bit of a miscommunication as to die for looks to make something happen, lays it off to Dark here. Great team play from Limitless, and Dark, he won't make any mistake.
Team Falcons. A timely reminder that these legends made 2 of this year's 3 majors. The MENA hype train has passed them by in recent times, but last year's Spring Major Grand finalists locked in their world spot back in the Spring Cup with a Game 7 overtime win over, who else? Rule 1.
Don't get a quick one this time around, and didn't get it before the start of overtime. Oh, man, it doesn't matter!
Falcons would go on to win that regional. Underestimate the old kings of MENA at your peril. Elevate. Shortly before taking down the mighty Vitality, well, in 1 game at least.
There's been about a million chances. Go on, another one. Go on! Yes! What a goal for Relays!
Actually happened. Wanted. All make
Much more. There's
على أفضل وجه. الهدف
down on. Gonna be pull it off.
But feel like Elevate might actually have
You want to see it. Is 1 game against Vitality worth 3 games against Falcons? That's the real question.
Can they pull it off? Do they have the energy in the tank? Here's what we're going to be doing over on mainstream today. Excellent matches from top to bottom. Space Station going to be taking on Team Secret, the team we were just talking about. Crew going to be playing against G1. We'll get to see Power take on Oxygen.
Yeah, wait. You immediately put stacks in the ground.
We're gonna have to think about this one. It's gonna be fantastic. Well, that's the second match. We got Twisted Minds on the stage. The MENA 3 seed here taking on the Pioneers from down under. How about it? This one is gonna be a banger.
Yeah, absolutely. Twisted Minds. They, to me, are the dark horse of this Swiss. I think that this team is going to surprise a lot of people, namely Venom.
I'm excited to meet the team for the first time. Let's meet Twisted Minds.
رايح يستقبل جميل لكن سينسو بالتسبيق والبريد جام من طرفه وايضا هذه المرة هدف.
هدفنا في البطولة هذه بشكل عام يعني أول شيء ناخذها خطوة بخطوة. حاليا هدفنا الأول إن نطلع من الوايلد كارد نوصل للمين إيفنت، ومن بعد إذا وصلنا إن شاء الله هناك يعني نفكر بهدف أفضل من اللي وصلنا يعني.
لكن بلا أي جدوى تويستد مايندز عندهم استحواذ الكرة عند فينوم تحديدا يملك
هدفي مثل هدف أي واحد مشارك في البطولة هذه إني بعد ما أخلص البطولة راح أشيل التروفي معي إن شاء الله وأمثل تويستد مايندز على أفضل وجه يعني.
The team is making their RLCS LAN debut here at the World Championship for 2023, and one player is making his rookie appearance at a LAN as well. The man, the myth, the legend, the player no one's heard of, but they're gonna know who he is by the end of this week. It's Venom.
Yeah, Jorby and I watched a lot of tape of this guy, and whew, I've never seen a dude play a game at top speed and look that dialed in. So I'm looking forward to it. There's a reason they pick him up again, as you mentioned, Stacks in the spring split. And boy, was it a turnaround. They were getting 8 points, 12 points, 6 points, 12, and then bang, top fours only.
Yeah, I think he's the definition of the word intangibles, right? Because you look at the stats and you go, really, this is the guy we're all excited about? No, he actually is very exciting to watch.
He is that guy.
This is a guy who's exciting to watch, not just for what he does on the field, but just his story off the pitch as well. He's been such a great ambassador for the MENA region, such a great representative of that region, a great feel-good story, and he's not just here to be a pretty face either. He is lethal on the pitch. Senzo's a threat to watch, and so is this guy, their leading scorer.
Now, this is a kid that a lot of people in the MENA region are hyped about. SMW. He made it to the last World Championship on Veloce. Veloce didn't have the greatest success, but with this team and with Venom, you watch their spring invitational run, and you start to believe this team a little bit. He's the speedy counterpart to Venom. This is going to be one of the fastest teams when you look at the stats later on. The highest average speed. Twisted Minds are going to be at the top of that. It's because of SMW and Venom.
Now, believe it or not, this is not the first time players on this side of the match have played against the other side. It's the Pioneers.
Ball gets centered. Banana Head beats Misty. Banana Head run to beat. Vortex can't make the save.
To get past wildcard, we've just been making sure we're putting in all the hours, the scrims, replay sessions, but also just from a team standpoint, making sure we actually have the confidence, believe in each other's skills, so that once we get on that stage, we can make sure that everything goes how we want it to go.
Now he gets an opportunity. Flip reset. Another one. Into the top right corner.
Everyone who plays Rocket League professionally wants to win the World Championship. It's the gold standard, and to be competing at one's pretty special.
We talked about Venom on the other side, and we heard Hunter there. Also a LAN rookie here, making his RLCS Worlds debut.
Yeah, and he's got probably the most to prove out of anybody, right? Because, they won a regional without him. They had to sub him out and bring a sub into play. This is the only region that doesn't have their MVP here. Super Lucky was the MVP. Who replaced him on this team? Hunter. But they replaced him with Hunter for good reason. I think Hunter is the real deal. I think he's poised to have a breakout performance here. But, again, just like with Venom, this is the biggest stage he's been on.
And, of course, Scrub, who's been on this team, he's been gone on the international stage for over a year now. He tends to be the striker of this team, and if this team is going to be successful, Scrub has to hit his shots. He, more times than not, is put in that position. He's got great vision on the ball, and you can expect Scrub to be able to open up space, but when he's in that striking position, to me, that's the X factor for this Pioneers team.
Yeah, and of course, Banana Head, responsible for some of our favorite crowd chants that we've ever had in live events. Glad to see him back here at another live one. Looking for him to also find ways to be successful, because I think you're right, it is probably going to be somewhere in that offensive side of the ball that Pioneers are really going to have to prove themselves, and I think Banana Head's going to have to be a big component of that.
Both these teams ready to go and having the honor of kicking off the inaugural match of the RLCS 2023 World Championship. You can look at the stats, actually surprising, obviously these numbers coming from their regional play. Demo's the only place where there's really any gap between them.
And we did find out, we did a little investigating. Demos per game actually tends to lean a little bit more towards teams that get more, tend to win more often, because they tend to end up with more quality demos overall. So there is something to be said about smashing people's faces in. It tends to get the job in a surprisingly effective way.
It's weird. They can't play defense when they're not there.
It's crazy.
So they can definitely work out. We'll see. Obviously, Amino there with an aggressive region. We see them with a whole stat, 1.3 more demos per game. Will that make a difference? We'll find out. Do you think it'll make a difference? Let us know in the chat. Hashtag TWIS to support Twisted Minds. Hashtag KCP for the Pioneers there. And it's time for us to make our own predictions up here on the broadcast. Jorby,
yeah.
What you got?
Oh, well, I already told production. They already knew. I didn't even need to say it. I said it. Don't even bother.
Put that one up.
No question. To me, this is like 4-1 Twisted Minds.
Okay. Ooh,
I was just, the Spring Invitational really just put this team on my radar. I'm so impressed by not just their speed, but their mechanics. This is going to be a tough team for Pioneers to deal with overall. I don't know if they'll keep up.
Okay. Chiefs?
So I definitely have Twisted Minds here as well. I think that Scrub Scrub and Banana Head really going to have to be working hard and have good timing on their approaches on the challenge game on the offense. Because if they don't, whoever they strand back there in that third line is going to have one heck of a counterattack coming at them. And it's going to come at them hard, it's going to come at them fast, it's going to apply a lot of pressure. So if Pioneers are winning the challenge game, good things. If not,
okay,
it might be 4-1.
Dax, are we going the same way here?
Well, you remember what happened last year at the wild card. I mean, Pioneers got Veloce, which is 2/3 of this Twisted Minds roster, and you remember what happened.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pioneers asked for
Yes,
this, but
sir.
no, I've got Twisted Minds. You're all on an island over there. I don't know what Pioneers were thinking, actually asking for this matchup. They had so many other options. They had G1 on the board, and they took this. Good luck.
They're familiar with the matchup.
Yeah, you can be familiar with it all you want, but it's a much different roster now. Venom is a difference maker. Look out.
This is Twisted Minds being the favorite in chat. They're the favorites on the desk, but are they the favorites on the pitch? Pioneers would beg to differ, folks. We got one game here on the broadcast. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be amazing. 5 games, 7 games, so many games about to be played on your broadcast for the start of the Rocket League World Championship, folks. We couldn't ask for a better matchup. Twisted Minds versus Pioneers starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rocket League World Championship. This is our first series. I am joined by the illustrious, the wonderful, the down under man himself. It's CJ.
I was playing in this last season.
You were? How were you
so
playing
fast.
a year
How are we here at the 2023 Worlds, if you don't mind? And we're kicking it off with Mina taking on the old OCE boys in Pioneers. And just there's so many unknowns, Stumpy, about this matchup. We just Pioneers, I feel like they're 100 or 0, and Twisted Minds, well, we see what they've been doing over in their region. I mean, they're a surprise packet as well.
They were, but they were earned their spot back in Boston. You know, Rule 1 did an incredible job. They made top 4. They earned Twisted Minds this third MENA spot, and they're going to be hoping that they can do their region a lot of justice with that too. I spoke to Banana Head a little bit in the lobby. At breakfast yesterday. Actually, it was bumped into him.
Oh,
He was picking up a pan au chocolat.
Oh, chocolat.
Yeah, he likes a little pan au chocolat.
Very nice.
And he was saying, Stumpy, what do you reckon with us versus Twisted Minds? I was like, I think it'll be close. I think it'll be like 6-7 games. And I truly don't know who's going to take it. And then he was like, no. Like, we win this 4-1.
He was offended.
Yeah, he was like, this is a 4-1 match. We are so confident against them. And, you know, he was somewhat hurt that people were thinking that they picked wrong. Because bear in mind, Pioneers picked Twisted Minds here for their first round matchup.
I mean, it's the success of Rule 1 coming into that spring major as well, where we start to look at the other teams in MENA, and Twisted Minds have those results regionally. So, I mean, they do warrant a lot of respect, and an open net here is going to kick off the first goal of the world champs on the mainstream.
Nina, they take it. Twisted Minds are the team that will be benefiting from it too. Banana Head gets bumped away from that play. SMW, nice and neat. He tucks it back into the orange net. Minute and 10. That's Mina ahead.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I think Pioneers, they are the #1 seed coming out of OCE. Probably more out of the fact that they stuck together the whole season. They were the consistent team. Obviously, ground zero. I know the desk talked about Super Locky being that MVP. But it's just all about Twisted Minds at the moment. Venom getting the second on the board, and Pioneers, this is where we see those inconsistency issues. Scrub, double commit with Banana Head. The trust just wasn't quite there.
And what an exciting player Venom is looking to be like. This is going to be his first Worlds event, his first LAN event at that for the RLCS. And Venom is somebody who, when Jorby and Achieves are doing their wonderful streams while looking at every single player, they have been raving about him. They've said that he can turn on a dime. His car control is some of the best that they have ever seen. And he's so fresh and new into the RLCS that what an exciting prospect it is yet again.
He's got a great name as well. Just
brilliant.
I absolutely love it. And I think this is the perfect platform here for Twisted Minds here at their first LAN event to just, well, obviously not for the players, but as a team, because Wildcard, it just gives you that, I don't know, it doesn't feel as, I guess, there's less pressure. You know, you're hanging out, you don't have the crowd there yet, and it's a perfect platform, particularly against Pioneers, who chose them.
There's less pressure, but there's more places to mess up.
Yeah.
Even if you're not feeling that pressure, you're still playing. All of these series are best of 7. You can do 5 best of 7s to make it, or 5 best of 7s to go home. There is a huge amount of chances where you can mess it up, or you can really write your future in a format that is going to be getting the best top 8 teams from our 16.
It's important to note as well as Banana Head throws that one on, he can Scrub, get it on target, no wide, follow-up Hunter. It's important to note here as we see Pioneers try and
launch a little bit of a comeback, or Senzo's going to throw a great infield pass, but no one's there. Pioneers, this is a draft, Stumpy. Pioneers picked this side. They felt that that was the best matchup out of the teams they had available, and that's probably because of the results last season.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at these two teams, the only time that OC has beaten Mina was last time. It was Pioneers defeating Veloce in the last Worlds wildcard. Otherwise, Mina have won 2 and OC have just won 1 of those. And Twisted Minds and Pioneers are both 2/3 of those same rosters as well. So the history is there, and yet the question marks, they still arise as to why Pioneers chose Twisted Minds. So far, looking like the people on social media were the ones that were correct.
Yeah, how good are these guys looking early? Just look at the dunk here. SMW gets the 50 up there. Scrub trying to do everything he can, but it's the speed from Senzo. Great 50 off the ceiling. We've got a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward one. Again, Scrub just going up a little bit too late. Has to proper arch his car back to try and make any semblance of a touch. Bear in mind, he previously also pancaked it onto the back wall to take the ball away from Banana Head on the double commit. Hunter, he's a very exciting player on Pioneers. We've seen a couple of errors from Scrub and Banana Head as they team up together. Hunter, he's looked pretty decent. He's had a couple of shots on target too, but how exciting has he been in OCE at home?
Well, not really, because he hasn't been playing online. But this is the interesting thing about Pioneers, is that they've been playing with Tango, their sub, on the Sundays for the final split. They weren't having Hunter. They were sort of rotating in. Hunter's playing on the Friday, and all of a sudden Tango's doing the rest. So this is why I can't really trust them so far. I know how good their ceiling is. We've seen, as you said, what Hunter has done online, but we haven't seen it lately.
Can I ask why? Do you know why?
He's had some other commitments. I think some sporting commitments, if you would and stuff.
It's busy.
He's just been busy.
He's double-booked himself for, like, trying to qualify for World.
It's not ideal, and which is probably one of the reasons why they missed out on the Spring Major as well, why they weren't there, because, well, they didn't have their full lineup. And as you said, like, he's got all the mechanics. He's the future of OCE, but he needs to get on the pitch.
Yeah. You can only do so much, however, when you are such a young player, realistically, too. You were saying earlier, Steve, when we were watching these players, he's fresh out the womb. He's only just made it through into this World Championship, but very, very exciting young blood over in OCE. But Mina right now, they are taking that advantage. 3-0, 25 seconds remaining. Quite clearly, Game 1 win in favour of Twisted Minds. Pioneers, do they start to sweat here and regret their choice?
Man, they just didn't look settled here early, Pioneers, and credit to Twisted Minds. Those guys have been so composed and been deadly in front of net as well. And 10 seconds left. Can Pioneers at least get one goal? A little bit of momentum going into the next game as Scrub has to find Hunter. His teammate there, but it looks like it's going to be all Twisted Minds. Clean sheet, unless something absolutely crazy can happen from Banana Head. Game 1, going to Mina.
Twisted Minds taken nice and early. I love to see Senzo in the middle too. Chucking out the fist bumps, making sure those boys are nice and happy and excited. And we also get to look at the beautiful branding for the World Championship. It's purple, it's gilded, there is gold, it is everywhere. We're looking great. Look at that. We saw earlier on the augmented reality shots of these players. They are phenomenal. They are outstanding.
I mean, if we are not a Tier 1 esport, you just wait and see. By the end of the 2 weeks here, well, everyone will be talking about Rocket League in the esports world. Yes.
If anybody in chat thinks that we're a tier 1 esport, pop a 1. Just put a 1. Just a single 1. Let us know what you think. Otherwise, in the Mobile 1 High Performance replay, we see that pretty dominant 3-0 in favour of Twisted Minds. It's a really good push for them to manage to work their way through to that result as well. TJ, Pioneers, lots to do in a very expansive best of 7.
We look good over here, don't we?
We do.
This is day 1. I'm just loosening up. I'm going the t-shirt. What are you guys thinking, chat? Give me a 2 if you hate it, and that's what we like. It's just we're easy.
It looks like you're like a.
I'm about to present the latest
you're a game
tech product.
Dev. You look like a game dev saying that you're out there like, hey, look at our new farming sim game.
Well, I don't know about farming. I feel like I'd do something bigger than that. A AAA title, I think.
That feels harsh to the farming community.
Well, that's actually a fantastic esport. We're all about Rocket League here right now is Twisted Minds. That was a fantastic start. As we said, though, it is a best of 7, which feels weird to say. And obviously, it's a World Championships, but I mean, it's day 1, Series 1, and we're already into the best of 7s for the entire
I'm already
event.
knackered, mate.
Oh.
These are going to be long.
Call it off. Call it off.
We're done, boys. No, I think it's one of those times where you look at how these results can switch up. And we saw previously at the last World Championship, when we looked at how influential those best of 7s compared to best of 5s were, up until the Furia versus Moist series, the infamous Furia versus Moist series, Whoever won the theoretical best of 5 in the series, they won the best of 7 as well.
Banana head.
But, maybe we're going to be seeing a few different results come round this time. And Pioneers, they have started well, nice and early, but Banana Head off the crossbar. Bit of a scary one, a scrub. That is a lofting ball. SMW can
oh no!
Banana Head.
No!
Double taps it from the floor.
Oh.
It's an Oni G.
He was reaching for it and he hit it with the car on the way down as well. Got the save, but then put it back in. Banana Head down the other end, missed the double tap, the backboard. It just bounced down. He couldn't quite get the angle. It was an open net. And that's a 2-goal swing. Twisted Minds straight down the other end. They capitalise.
A minute in as well, and you're not really wanting to see that if you are a Pioneers player. Banana Head, one into the corner. SMW, though, with yet another interception. No reset, and Hunter can pump that one long with Senzo to clear it from the back. SMW taps it down. Crossbar, but no goal from it.
Yeah, this is getting scary now. Twisted Minds, they are just growing in confidence. I feel like I'm going to say Tainted Minds at one point. Shout out to them. Shout out to me back in the day.
Do you know how hard I'm trying not to say Tainted Minds at any moment?
I've opened up the can of worms here. Here's another open net. It's got to be Banana. It can't get back. SMW puts it away. Twisted Minds all over them. Look at the demos coming through.
Great demo from Senzo, who manages to remove Scrub from the pitch. And Hunter, he is then suddenly thinking, wait, I'm up, I've got the ball now? And then just taps it gently into the center. Isn't going to be enough. That's 2-0 for Twisted Minds. The B string, by the way, sounds like it's very exciting. We're very close to the B string.
We are.
They're the other side of our bit of fabric, and I can hear Johnny shouting away. Make sure you've got both strings open today, and for the entirety of our wildcard too, because it is going to be so many games that are kicking off.
Yeah, we've got 10 days of Rocket League coming up. The wildcard's going to be incredible.
Festival.
It's a celebration. It's a festival, and right now it might just be a celebration of the Middle East region because how good are Twisted Minds looking right now? Fake SMW saved out by Hunter. Another play, as we said, Twisted Minds every game, every minute that's going past. These guys are just feeling themselves.
It's another crack at inception from Senzo. He's up quickly. SMW's up quickly. One reset to the ceiling. Actually uses it, tries to fake it down, but Hunter can fake him out. Banana Head, midfield. Is he inspired? Yes, he is. 2 touches. Scrub to catch onto the backboard, but Venom will clear that one away quite handily. SMW with an uncharacteristic, I was going to say miss, but lands and then jumps straight back up again to flick into it.
He's tried to do that twice, even before he was looking for that flip reset into the bounce dribble off the ground. So, and these guys showing their bag of tricks here in game number 2. They've got the 2-goal lead. Here's a chance. Hunter works it forward, tries to find one more. Is anyone there? Banana Head comes in, but Scrub's gone all the way back. He's not going to be able to get here in time. Here he is, though. He's got Boost to work with. He does get the one over the top, but again, they're just Twisted Minds. They're just so well set up in defense.
They're a double-headed snake, a Twisted Minds, where you beat one of them, the second player comes in. They're going to be either defending it or they're going to be coming in for that second touch. Again, Scrub struck from behind. Banana Head with one tap on, but Venom waits back in net. It's a hard defense, Pioneers, to attempt to break through, but with one demo, it's much more open. Scrub, the opening goal for Pioneers, their first of World.
Yeah, that's what they needed, and it was Hunter looking for the demo. Finds Senzo Scrub. He knew it was coming, got the clean up there. I mean, 2 minutes left. There's certainly time left here for Pioneers, but we're going to need to see some more of that, some offense and some aggression coming out from this OCE team.
Under 2 minutes remaining as well, and one more Pioneers to try and pull back with Senzo. Just that sneaker, not quite round the side of one, but manages to maintain the control. Venom with a fake out. SMW, see him waiting. Wait to see what Hunter was going to be able to do there to creep that ball away with one touch over. Hunter can get it far.
Open.
That side wall, and that's SMW. Saves it away with a brilliant interception.
Hunter just no boost here, the follow-up, but he's caught out SMW. He's not going to get on the backboard in time. Throws it down. Scrub's there, tries to get the placement. Senzo throws himself in front of it now to counter-attack for Twisted Minds. And a huge whiff from Banana Head is not what you want to see.
Venom with the third. The assist from Senzo sees him send it long. And Banana Head, that is an unbelievable miss. He runs out of boost at the last second.
He picked up 14 and, well, he needed another pad as well. He needed 28 there. He just couldn't get it to work in time, and that's a massive goal for Twisted Minds. That takes the pressure off them here in this game and puts Pioneers well and truly on the back foot. It is a best of 7, but to go 2-0 down early is, it's not great signs here for Pioneers.
Especially when, as I said, I was chatting to Banana Head, and he was thinking, this is 4-1 to us. Immediately, we look this in as 4-1. Like, they'll take one, sure, but it'll be a bit of a cheeky one.
Oh, no way!
I'm a Hunter. You nearly got on the end of that one, you cheeky young man.
Gee whiz, I feel like it was a double commit, but it almost turned into an incredible pass play. Hunter nearly got it twice as well on the rebound, but couldn't quite get it to go. Again, more pressure here. Hunter having to track back. Does get both 100 boosts on the way, which is going to be able to help this counter-attack potentially. Senzo pre-jumping, a lot of midfield presence. Scrub gets it over the top. The bump's coming through. Hunter's there, off the ceiling. Banana hit, can he find it? No, Senzo's in the middle.
Good chances though for Pioneer starting to emerge. Hunter misreads that one quite dramatically. In the end, can get beaten out. Senzo just to shoot on, get rid of some of that pressure on their own half. Scrub now high, caught by Venom in the skies. Hunter sees Banana Head right. Banana Head sees that backboard, wants to go back towards Hunter, but Senzo, yet another interception.
Yeah, they're everywhere right now in defense. That's what's winning this game so far. Both sides showing some great offense, but it's the defense. It's just how solid Twisted Minds are looking. That's the difference right now. 5 seconds left. This is going to be all over for game 2. Twisted Minds 2-0 lead. 2 to go for them to take out their first series of Worlds.
What a brilliant start from Twisted Minds. As we said, earned their spot by waiting at home. As in Boston, Rule 1 got that top 4, earned the 3rd spot here in the wildcard for a Middle Eastern team. And they are showing why they deserve that spot. And they're showing why MENA is growing as a region. Hunter, bless him, that was nervous. His hand was actively shaking as he drank. There is so much pressure being not only this, this is being his first, his first Worlds event. This is the first series of Worlds as well. There's a huge amount of pressure on it.
Yeah, we haven't seen these guys as well. It's been a little while since they've been in an event, and they've got to take the time out as well. They're going to get that extra minute just to recompose themselves. We saw behind them Mock, who's former, well, he's still sort of a player. He's kind of their mate that's turned into their coach as well.
We've seen that happen a lot of times to varying success.
Previously, obviously, there was threes behind them as the coach, but now they've got Mock, and well, he needs to go to work here. He needs to earn his bread and see what he can do to get this side back into it, because I mean, Twisted Minds, they've had 7 shots in that game, and just like, look at how consistent they've been. 3 goals off the boot, SMWs all over it right now. And Pioneers, well, they did it last time, as we said, against Veloce, 2/3 of this Twisted Minds team, but this seems like they've come back bigger and better this season, and, well, they've got their work cut out for them.
A lot can change in a year. CJ, you've gone from playing on the stage. You went through Wildcard.
Wildcard's easy. Just win.
What was your record in Wildcard?
3-1.
3-1?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, we lost to K-Corp or something.
It's not bad.
That's all right.
Yeah, you've done all right there.
Well, they had Noli back then, and,
Oh, so they weren't that good.
Yeah, he's ordinary, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We had to move to... Not going to get into that.
No, well, it's a completely...
I don't want to flame early.
No, it's too early to get into a bit of banter, isn't it?
North Americans have just woken up. Well, like, it's 20 past 5 here in beautiful Dusseldorf.
It's too early for that.
It's probably raining outside. Gosh, it rains here.
Hunter's standing up, though. I don't mind that. Sometimes you need a reset. You almost, if it's online, you'd want to leave the room and come back in, because they just don't look as switched on right now, Pioneers. This isn't the side that has won so many regionals over in their region.
I mean, they are number 1 in OCE. They are a brilliant team, but
consistent.
They don't look like that. You talk about consistency. How many errors have we seen in these individual games so far?
Yeah, I'd say their results are consistent, but their gameplay is certainly anything but. Sometimes when they're on, they're really on, but right now, Twisted Minds, this is a team that everyone is going to be talking about, unless that timeout can do a world of good. We know the timeout buff was absolutely enormous last time at the World Championships, but this season hasn't been as such.
Yeah, not been quite as dominant. I believe it's gone down by about 5 to 10%, where the effectiveness, when you take that time out, teams are learning from it, because bear in mind the other team also obviously gets that minute to chat as well. What a lovely touchdown from Venom that is. It's onto SMW with an opportunity, but we were saying earlier that Venom can turn on a dime. That was turning on a hair's width.
Yeah, they're just showing so much flair, and I feel like that timeout wasn't really worrying them. However, Banana Head's cut rotation. He's gone for the fake. Venom comes through, helps out. Big whiff from Senzo. Hunter gets underneath it. Flip reset, tries to go low, but now it's scrubbing a one-on-one. Does well to just keep the offense going. And maybe the first shot, no Senzo off the near post.
Manages to secure the shot, but just no goal. Senzo, what a lovely save round onto that near post. Well, Scrub, brilliant speed. One reset, gets it a little bit further. Scrub looking much more confident now, and that confidence is something that I think we've seen lacking from Pioneers. They've gone for a couple of missed hits where I'd be annoyed if I missed them. I'd be absolutely fuming that they've missed them.
Yeah, they just look a bit passive, a bit slow. Banana Head's been beat. He has to get back to it. That's huge for Venus there. Open net, double touch. Twisted Minds yet again, starting strong.
I love Venom here, not just going for that immediate shot, because there is a keeper right by the net as well. He just goes for one up high, makes sure it's not going to be saved, and can then double tap it down. That is safer for him and it's clearly safer for the result as well. Minute 15, Twisted Minds again with another lead.
Yeah, Pioneers have picked up the pace at the start of this game, but it just quickly went very wrong in defense. That's what's hurt them so much here. Banana Head, though, is going to get a touch over the top. Venom pre-jumps onto the backboard, drop down, triple commit Twisted Minds. Might be an opportunity now. Hunter redirect. No, it's wide again. They do have the offense, they have the capability, but they're just not finding the net.
I love seeing those ideas, seen a few of those leave a player down pitch for Pioneers and then try and send it towards them for a cheeky little redirect just as they try and rotate their way back out to make it more unpredictable. Not worked out just yet, but I don't hate that they keep going for it.
Banana tries to throw it central. Scrub's not there, though. They're just not quite linking up right now, but I love this offense. I love the pressure right now. Pioneers clearly using that timeout and said, boys, we need to pick up the pace and start playing like they have done back in OCE, but now Hunter's left on an island. He has to get some help because the touch is own gold. Where else? Who else but OCE?
2 own goals in this series, and this second one sending Twisted Minds ahead. Scrub does his absolute best to tap himself away from that ball. But any momentum you've got there coming towards the ball that's coming off the post, it's a dangerous position to be in. That is a doubled up lead now for Twisted Minds. And Pioneers, I honestly imagine their comms are just silent.
Yeah, that's a real, I'd say a momentum killer, but they never had momentum at all. Maybe
they stalled their car on a hill.
Yeah, the potential comeback as well. You just have your high hopes after that timeout. But Twisted Minds again, so impressive. Pioneers looking to start an attack. 2 goals down, still half a game left. They need to start linking up because right now they're just being too stagnant, and Twisted Minds' defense is too good for them at the moment. There's an awkward touch. SMW, Banana Head goes for the angle, no passes it across, but again, no communication there from Pioneers. They can't make the most of that chance.
Over halfway in the game, and Pioneers, they started quite nicely, to be completely honest, in the start of this game. Scrub had a lot of perseverance on a lot of the balls, just kept chasing, kept being awkward. Great defense from him. But that own goal, really praying that's not taking any wind out of his sails. That was just starting to become inflated.
Yeah, great shot, great save Hunter as well. Scrub's there to help out. Pioneers trying to get a counter attack, but Scrub just misses the touch, and Venom's there off the ceiling. Another pass through, another 50 coming. Sento goes off the ceiling. Can he go to himself? Does get one more. Scrub just gets a fingernail on it as SMW keeping this offense. They want more. They smell that blood in the water as Pioneers. They're lying down at the moment. They can't get out of offense or defense.
Oh, they wish they could get out of offense, mate. They absolutely wish they could get out of offense. That's another shot on target. It's another demo. It's another goal. And it's another chance for Twisted Minds to take another game.
Yeah, being stuck in offense is a big problem right now for Twisted Minds because they just keep finding the net time and time again. Another 3 goals into the back of Pioneers' net. As Twisted Minds have just really, they've not put a foot wrong. I can't fault this team so far, particularly defensively has been so impressive. When you look at MENA teams, you know they have the mech, the speed, but these guys are so set up together, they're so in sync. And it's really rattling this Pioneers lineup. About to go 3-0 up, potentially a sweep, first round of wildcard.
And not in the way that Pioneers would have expected, considering they were saying, yeah, we'll take them. Yeah, if you think you're hard enough, yeah, we'll have you.
We'll take them.
We'll take them.
Yeah.
No problem, boys. Yeah. But no, they are being quite shown.
Oh, that is just nice.
Rude Twisted Minds can be.
Look at this. SMW off the ceiling, finds Venom downfield, off the sidewall, fakes it out for Senzo. 3-man pass play, downfield redirects. What can this side not do? And they're loving it as well on the player cams.
We've never had a best-of-7 reverse sweep on land, CJ, in the RLCS. Oh boy, Pioneers are going to want that they are going to be the first team to do so. But with plays like that, it is looking nigh impossible. Twisted Minds, they are at a level that Pioneers just cannot touch today.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about a reverse sweep. I'm just enjoying this gameplay right now from Twisted Minds. So impressive. 3-man pass plays as well. As I say that, might be the caster curses. A little bit of a miss with no boost. Hunter again. Let's miss that one. Venom throws it central as well. As Twisted Minds, I mean, this side has just been electric.
15 seconds. Twisted Minds considered the last 2 minutes garbage time, to be completely honest. Pioneers, what a road they have ahead of them to take down a Twisted Minds that are not just that 2-headed snake we spoke about on defense, they are that 3-headed python. Not just in their defense, not just in their offense, but in every aspect of their gameplay right now. They have shown up, and the third seed of MENA is schooling the top of OCE.
Pioneers call the timeout, and Twisted Minds respond with their most dominant game yet. And this is truly backs against the wall stuff for Team Pioneers. The KCP boys is... Man, Twisted Minds, I started to think, is this team being overhyped, Stumpy? I know we thought going into it, as we said, with Rule 1, with the dominance and that fantastic result, getting a top 4 over in Boston at the Spring Major. You know, all of a sudden, all eyes turned to this Twisted Minds side, thinking, well, if they can do that, what can Twisted Minds do? And I was thinking, surely not. But now I'm thinking, why not? Because this side is one game away from sweeping Pioneers, who are no slouches. And then, I mean, you look at the rest of the Swiss bracket, it's theirs. It's theirs for the taking.
I mean, Twisted Minds as well. We're not just saying that they're that third seed in MENA and that's just all they've done. They've taken it. They've beaten Falcons. They have taken it to Rule 1. They are up at that level. They're just much less established in their region at the moment, when especially you look at the behemoth that they are up against. MENA has historically been a one-team region. They have then become a two-team region with the emergence of Rule 1, then splitting up into those two teams. They are now, quite handily, a three-team, at minimum, region. There is a huge amount of talent below them as well. A developing region that is showing OCE what can be done. 3-0 on the hunt for one more and the sweep.
I mean, Senzo just elevates on land. He might be the MENA rise as well. I remember when he subbed in for Falcons and absolutely dominated last season as well. This man, is there anything he can't do? As we said, Pioneers did get the win last season with 2/3 of the rosters, but I mean, a year is a long time, a very long time in terms of Rocket League gameplay, and Twisted Minds, they've gone to the next level, and Pioneers, well, they've got to step up.
If we look at the landscape of this series as well, so far, Twisted Minds are out-shooting Pioneers 10 goals to 1. 10 goals to 1 is unbelievable numbers. Pioneers, what can they do to turn this around? Because it's not even just we're looking at having some awkward issues and just a couple of missed touches. It is over and over again problems that are finding their way through. It's obvious whiffs. It is boost management problems that then leads them into awkward positions. Twisted Minds are playing them into those positions too. But there are so many unforced errors that Pioneers have not been making in their own region when they're in a much more comfortable position.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. It's not just the whiffs. It's almost just their system isn't quite working right now, and that's a credit to Twisted Minds because they're just finding these gaps in the defenses. Hunt is so awkward on the backboard again. Banana Head having to jump up. No one on the backboard to follow. Twisted Minds just keeping set up, and there's the first mistake. It's Senzo, gets the miss. Banana Head has to throw it off the ceiling. Scrub follow-up blocked out. Can Hunter get in there, get something on target? He misses! It goes wide. Pioneers' best chance of the last 2 games, and they can't get it done. And now, on the other end, the flip reset. Banana Head's there. Twisted Minds, they're not worried about conceding because they're looking for that next goal as well.
The chance for Pioneers to take their first lead in this series, thrown away by 2 players. Banana Head was awkward. He was low on boost too, going into that corner. And it was good defense rushing back from the side of Twisted Minds. Banana could chuck a paper bag over the lot of them as Pioneers are finally putting that press on.
They're finally trying to get something going here, and they absolutely need to. 3 minutes left potentially of this series. There's a great flip reset from Scrub SNW. Look at the way they just find each other on the backboard though to get out of defense here, Twisted Minds. I mean, I sound like a broken record, but they have just been super impressive. Huge whiff coming through. Scrub, no boost, has to just throw himself at it, does so. Banana Head looking very awkward, getting knocked out of the way, has to just throw it to the side. I'm
enjoying the intelligent 50s that we see for Twisted Minds too. Pioneers seem to be going into every challenge thinking, okay, I just want to get this ball further into the blue side, but it's not always working. Twisted Minds, they are trying to find teammates. They are constantly working to see where is this ball going to be most beneficial to our side. We've got a player working on the right, cool, we'll send it towards the right. We will push that 50 into more of a 60-40 and make sure that our challenges are going to be beneficial to our team. Pioneers, they're just not doing that.
No, this is not quite working out right now for the OCE #1 seed, but MENA 3, it's electric.
That's
the massive bumps coming through, triple commit, but again, Pioneers, they just can't get it down there in time. Scrub tries to get 2 off the sidewall. Banana Head's demoed, and Hunter is massively out of position. Senzo throws it over the top and just gets back. Oh, Pioneers, as we said, the structure is falling apart time and time again.
One bump, then sees this offense continue.